Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. This is your brother Kahan from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp here in Trinidad with another edification through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai. Alright, so first and foremost, Kal Halayam, Allah Allahayanawa, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Lakah Kodash. Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessing, salutation unto the brothers who preaching and teaching the truth throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more than ever. Shalom unto the speckled bird Israelites. And shalom unto the very few but faithful Akwat, which is the sisters that listening and learning. Alright. So, well, as you could see on the screen there, so you should already know as to what this edification is pertaining to. Alright. This is what it is here. This is what it is here. Okay. So this took place. This is pursuant to that prosecutor, that lawyer that was recently gunned down in front of his family after a church service. Alright, I think this took place. Yes, this took place Tuesday night, Old Year's night, as we just call it here in Trinidad, Old Year's. Alright, he went his Old Year's service. Alright, to praise his idol. Because, hey, this is the thing, you know. The Lord is not dealing with these churches. None of these churches, none of these religions and what have you, so forth. Alright, the Lord is not dealing with it. And the Lord is not dealing with those who are part of that. Alright. So he went to worship the white man Jesus to bring in the so-called New Year and whatnot for more life and prosperity, as they say. Oh, they wish you all the best and wish you all the best and what have you, so forth, you know. But the thing about it is, you know, it just goes to show the Lord is no respecter of persons, you know. And anybody could get it. Where the Lord is concerned, anybody could get it. Alright? Anybody could get it. This is what it is here. So, without further ado, let's read this article here from the Express. Alright? Because this is what, today's Express? No, actually, yesterday's. Alright. But nevertheless. Alright, so it says here, attorney Randall Hector, a lawyer who was persecuting a known gang leader, was shot and killed on Tuesday night in Port of Spain. Alright. Now, there are a lot of conflicting reports, and I'm not going to speak on those conflicting reports. Alright. There are a lot of conflicting reports pursuant to this man's murder, that it was a particular gang leader that ordered the hit and whatever. I knows nothing about that. Alright, and I'm not going to give my tongue any liberty into speaking on that. But what I would do speak of, you know, what I would do address is the judgment of Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, number one. And number two, you know, the judgment of Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, pursuant to idol worship and what have you, so forth. Alright, because hey, people speak about the man now just give a sermon in the church and he preach a sermon in the church and this and that and the other, and that is where they go do the man. And but you know what? we will address that situation just now. Alright, so it says here, there was an attempt on the gang leader's life outside the Besson Street police station on Saturday, which is in Port of Spain. And the fear of reprisal killings was supposedly a main factor, alright, why the Trinidad and Tobago government decided to declare a state of emergency on Monday, as we all know, alright, pursuant to that. It says, during the attempt on the gang leader's life, one of his cohorts was shot and killed. According to legal sources, Hector, 43, once worked the office of the Director of Public Prosecution, then as a lawyer in the office of the Attorney General, before going into private practice. Alright, so this man had a high status within the law fraternity. Alright, this man wasn't no small figure. Okay, this man wasn't any small figure. Alright, so it says here, he then as a lawyer in the office of the Attorney General before going into private practice. He was eventually contracted by the state to prosecute the gang leader as a special prosecutor. Hector had also done legal work for the Strategic Services Agency, alright, SSA, an elite unit within the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. Some the Scotland Yard and the FBI, that's our equivalent. Alright, it says here was walking to his car at Stanmore Avenue, Port of Spain, when he was shot. Investigators said Hector was walking towards his car together with his wife and children around 7:30 p.m. after attending a church service when two vehicles, a black SUV and a Nissan B15, pulled up alongside him and opened fire before speeding off. Hector sustained 2 gunshot wounds to the chest. Members of the church took him to the Port of Spain General Hospital, but he was pronounced dead shortly after. Hector had only minutes before given a sermon at the church where he spoke about the state of emergency. In 2023, there were 577 known homicides in Trinidad and Tobago. In 2024, there has been now at least 625. All right, so it give also pursuant to his career and what have you, so forth, the stats of his career and where he worked and the positions that he had held, whatnot, so forth within his career. Alright, so this is the thing here. This was just another instance of the Lord carrying out his judgment that people don't understand. People can't get to come to terms with, because as the scriptures say, I think it's Proverbs. Let's see if I can get that. I think it's Proverbs 28 and 5. Alright, bear with me. What the hell? I think it's Proverbs 28 and 5. Yep, Proverbs 28 and 5, where it reads, evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord understand all things. Alright, so this is the thing here, on the plantation today, and they're talking about, and the man just did a sermon, he just preached whatever in the church, and this and that and the other and whatever, so forth. Alright, but again, you went to celebrate the month of January, alright, the wannabe New Year, alright, so-called New Year, because this ain't no New Year. Alright, but you went to praise your Jesus Christ, alright, your earth pig, and all these things, and what have you, so forth. Alright, and what? You've been doing it for maybe as long as you had lived upon the face of the earth, praising your Jesus Christ and all that nonsense. You know. But what did the Lord do? The Lord bring your judgment to light. That's what it is. Alright, the Lord just brought your judgment to light. Alright? It was your time to be judged. This is what it is. Alright, that's why let's go to it. Let's take a look at it. Zephaniah chapter 3. Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 5. It reads, bear with me. Yeah, it reads, Zephaniah 3 and 5, the just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Alright, he will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. Alright, so every day the Lord, he bring his judgment to light. And that was part of his judgment they pursuing to that guy. Alright, people will say, he didn't deserve to die as that, he was a prominent man in society and what have you, so forth, have all these accolades and whatnot, so forth, this, that, the other. Alright, but hey, the Lord don't care about that. Alright, the Lord doesn't care two shoots about that. Alright, what you have achieved in this world and what have you, so forth, That is just a clear example of the scripture that's come to my head. That is just a clear example of I think it's 1 John 2 and 15. If it's not 1 John, it's either 2 John. Alright, so 1 John 2 and 15, it reads, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Alright, and Christianity is something of the world. Alright, Christianity is not of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai. Okay, so it says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. Alright, the pride of life. And this man, we know where you could see it. Alright, don't get it twisted. I'm sure this guy was a prideful guy, a prideful guy, because hey, to prove that this man is a prideful individual, I am sure if this man had encountered any brother, any Hebrew Israelite brother pursuant to this word in its truth, in its raw form, alright, this man, he would have put up a stiff opposition, and have all sorts of things to say and call us, we are racist, we are this, we are that, and he would the next scripture come to my mind. He would come up against us and what have you, so forth, and have all sorts of things to say about us and what have you, so forth, and try to put all his accolades before him, for us to watch him in this prominent light, so to speak. Alright? But what the Lord said, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of Yahweh abideth forever. And this was just a prime example of the world passeth away. Alright, all that he had achieved in this world, it accumulated to nothing now. The scripture that had just come to my head to prove what I'm saying is it 1 Corinthians, boy? 1 Corinthians, I think is 1 Corinthians 1:18, I believe. Yeah, 1 Corinthians 1:18. Alright, I will start at 18. Alright, 1 Corinthians, Yeah, 1 Corinthians 1 and 18, it reads, for the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness. All right? They would look at this as foolishness, and that is what I said earlier on, if he had, had any encounters with us and what have you, so forth, he would push forth his prideful countenance. All right? You just see it with these guys. I've been in this truth for a while. The minute that I've been in this truth, I'll come across individuals like this, and it's like, you can't tell me nothing, you can't teach me nothing, you can't show me nothing. I have already achieved this here, this status in life and what have you, so forth. Have gotten these accolades and what have you, so forth, so forth. I have come across. I had my fair share of those sort of individuals. All right, so it says, for the preaching of the cross is to them that perish, all right, like that individual, foolishness, but unto us which are saved, it is the power of Yahweh. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. All right, and this is what the Lord did. All right, this is what the Lord did. He bring this guy to nothing. All right, because, hey, you went up on a pulpit and preach. All right, you climbed those stairs to go up on that pulpit and preach your sermon and whatever have you, so forth, so forth. Understand? And, it's a clear case of when the rich man speaketh, everybody holdeth their tongue. All right? There is what it is here, but it shows how brutal at the same time the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai could be. At the flip side of things. It says, therefore I will and I will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. All right? The ones who think that they're so intelligent, as it says in the NLT, as the scriptures say, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and discard the intelligence of the intelligent. And that's what the Lord did with that guy. All right, early as night. I don't need to go down to here. You guys can go down and read the rest for yourself, because I have other scriptures that I would like to get to, But basically, what you saw there was a clear case of no respect of persons. All right, right. That was it there. All right. Let's take a look at Romans 2. Romans 2. Come on up. All right. Romans 2 and 11, where it reads, for there is no respect of persons with Yahweh. So the Most High don't care about how much accolades you have achieved in this world and whatnot, so forth. All right. The Most High don't care about that. What the Most High care about, is pursuant to this here, which is Acts 10. Acts 10 and 34. One too far. Too far. Acts 10 and 34, where it reads, then Peter opened his mouth and said, of a truth, I perceive that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is no respecter of persons, but in every nation he that feareth him. And this is what the Lord is looking at. You fear, all right, and him that doeth the will, because if you fear him, you will do the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, but in every nation he that feareth him and worketh righteousness is accepted with him. All right, and this is what the Lord is about. This is what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is about. All right, bear with me. All right, this is what the Lord is about. All right, and this is why, you guys wouldn't understand the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because, you all don't want to be within the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, there is what it is. You Jakes will look at, he just come up from church. How you could say a thing like that? The man was preaching this, that. Hey, the Most High, again, the Most High is not dealing with these churches. Alright, he's not dealing with these churches. He's not dealing with Christianity or any other philosophy for that matter. Alright, he is dealing with this truth here. Alright, this truth and this truth only. You understand? You see, the thing about it is, as the scripture say, let me see if I could get that, boy. Let me see. There is, yeah, there's Proverbs 14:12. Let's take a look at that. Alright, let's take a look at that. Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 12. Alright, Proverbs 14:12, where it reads, there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Alright, and you all will, because he went to a church, which in truth and in fact is a harlot house. Alright, but you Jakes will look at, because he went to a church and what have you, so forth, he been going to church and praising the Lord and whatnot, so forth, and such things should not happen to him. But hey, that man was praising Satan. Alright? That man was praising Satan and he was judged for it. Alright? He was judged for it. Whether you want to put it on the situation with the gang leader and whatever. But basically, really and truly, alright, that man was judged by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You understand? This is what it is. Okay? Because as I said, pursuant to the scripture, Jake, Jake just want to do their own thing and go about, seeking their own part and think that will work out well for them. But it don't work like that. Alright? Yes, he may be going to church because at the same time too, we Jakes, alright, we know us Jakes are a highly spiritual people. Alright, we are a highly spiritual people, but you see the thing is, again, the scripture explains everything to a T where our people is concerned. Alright? And our stiff-necked ways. Romans 10. Let's take a look at that. Romans 10, and I will start from 1. Alright, Romans 10 and 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to Yahweh for Israel is that they might be saved. Alright, that's the prayer of Paul, that all Israel could be saved. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of Yahweh, but not according to knowledge. Alright, not according to knowledge. This is the thing. Our people, we do have a zeal towards Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, but it's just the thing, it's not according to knowledge. Alright? It's not according to knowledge. Alright, Jesus Christ is not the name of the Most High's Son. Neither God is the name of the Most High, or Yahweh, or Yahuwah, or any of the sort. Alright, the Most High's name is Yahweh, and his Son, his only begotten Son name is Yahweh Shai. That's first and foremost. And then when they go towards the teachings, alright, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai is not of the embodiment of Christianity. They are the embodiment, alright, of the truth and spirit of the scriptures. Alright, this is what it is. And this is what our people fail to realize, because their fear of the Most High is taught by the precepts of men. Alright? That is what it is. That is why when you go back to that Proverbs 14, But verse 15, where it says, the simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. Alright? So that's why a lot of you Jakes will be captivated by Christianity and whatnot so forth because of the smooth words. Alright? Or the smooth words. But hey, that is not what the scripture is saying, and that is not what the scripture is about. Alright, so going back to the, oh no, where was I? Where was I? What was I reading again? Why did it do that? It's Romans 10. It was Romans 10. Alright, so yeah, so Romans 10. Alright. Romans 10 and verse 3 this time. So it says here, for they being ignorant of Yahweh's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of Yahweh. This is what it is. They want to go about seeking their own righteousness. You understand? This is what it is here. Let me see something here. Let me see. Let me see something here. Just bear with me. Alright. Yeah, so they're going about seeking their own righteousness. Alright? Their own righteousness. This is what it is. And that's why they will continually be judged in the way they are being judged. Yeah, they will continually be judged in the way that they are being judged. That is what it is, plain and simple. People fail to realize that all what is taking place, upon the face of the earth where people is being unalived on a every single, I can't himself say day, on a every single minute basis, is actually the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai that is going out through the four corners of the earth. And again, they wouldn't understand that because the scripture said, evil men understand not judgment. Alright, they don't see that as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai that is bringing forth his judgment upon the face of the earth. Alright, and things is going to get way much more worse. You're going to be seeing more prominent people getting gunned down in the street like dogs. Alright, they're going to be seeing more high-ranking officials, alright, being gunned down in the streets like dogs, or just like any other commoner, any other common gangster, any other common Jake, in the ghetto, getting the head blowy. You're going to be seeing a lot of that taking place, alright, because the Lord is bringing judgment upon all. There's a scripture I was trying to remember, but I can't get even the littlest thing to paraphrase it while I could have pull it up. Alright? But the Lord is bringing judgment all board. Alright? He's bringing judgment all board. Not just any low level Jake or anything like that, no. But the ones you Jakes who up there in society. Alright, that's why he says Deuteronomy chapter 32 and 39, I believe, or 38. I believe it's 38. Deuteronomy chapter, it's 39, I believe, man. 39, Deuteronomy 39. What the hell, boy? I must see something. Deuteronomy 32. That's now, bear with me. Thirty-two, 39. Not 38, 32, 39. So it reads, this is Deuteronomy chapter 32, 39. It reads, see now that I, even I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. And this is what people fail to realize. And this is what the Christian church has taken away. All right, from the scriptures in the sense of teaching the true nature of the Most High. Let's just put it that way. All right, let's just put it that way. Christianity has taken away the true nature of the Most High. All right, and put the Most High in this sort of effeminate light. Well, yeah, it's he that killed that man. All right, it's the Lord that killed that man. All right, the Lord had brought the judgment upon that man, plain and simple. All right, plain and simple. It was his time to be judged, and it was carried out. You know, whether the Lord used that, whether it be, let's just say if what they push, the direction what they're going into, pursuant to why he was murdered, if it could have been job related or what have you, so forth, I will just play it that way. I will speak it in that way, you know, being job related. If it is that, anyhow you take it, that was the avenue that the Lord chose in order for him to be judged. It goes back to King. It goes just like King Ahab and King Jehoshaphat. Alright? Salakia. Yeah? Yeah, the avenue that the Lord choose, choose bringing forth a lion spirit to go in the mouth of all his prophets to give him wrong prophecy, wrong inspiration, whatever have you, for him to go up, all right, against the king of Syria in Ramat Gilead, in order for him to die. So it's the same thing with this individual here. That's why the scriptures say I had to go to the Apocrypha. I'll have to come to the Apocrypha for this one, which is Sirach 11 and 14. And what it says, Sirach 11 and 14, it says, prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come from the Lord. Alright, this is the nature of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai, because he has everything within the balance. Alright, he controls everything. And this is what people fail to realize. He controls everything. Alright, and he is the one that brought that man to death. So you could talk all you want to talk, and because there's the angle that are going at, There's the angle that are going at, because people is like, he spoke, he now come out from church. How could they? They will kill a man that now come out from church, now serving the Lord. He wasn't serving the Lord. Alright, he was serving Satan. Hey, those high positions that he been holding and what have you so forth, you feel he got those positions just so? Come on. Come on, pick sense out of nonsense. The shoulders that he been rubbing against. Alright? And what have you so forth. You ain't getting those things just so, alright? These lawyers and what have you so forth, these prosecutors, these lawyers and what have you so forth, these high prominent lawyers and what not so forth, having these high positions. Alright? Hey, these are a bunch of freaking devils, man. They are a bunch of Freemasons, man. Alright, they are a bunch of Freemasons, man. But hey, at the end of the day, he had to put on a show, right? He had to put on a show. Right? But at the same time, what? The Lord judged him. Yeah, that is what it is. Yahweh Hashem Yahshai brought judgment upon him. So you could talk all that nonsense. You, Jake, could talk all that nonsense, but you all have to realize this. This is John John, the book of John, I will stay here with this one. John chapter 9 and verse 31. Go straight to it. John chapter 9 and 31, it reads, Now we know that Yahweh heareth not sinners. Alright? So the Most High wasn't hearing what he was saying in the churches. Alright? You all would hear it. Alright? You all would hear it. And I would read a scripture to show why you all would hear it. John 9:31, but we know, Salakia, now we know that Yahweh heareth not sinners. But if any man be a worshipper of Yahweh, and doeth his will, him he heareth. Alright? Him he heareth. So the Lord wasn't hearing him. You all was hearing him, because you know why? Going back to Sirach, and I think is 3, no, not 3. Sirach 13, I believe. And 13, let me see something. No, our start is 21 actually. Sirach 13, 21. Alright. It reads, a rich man beginneth to fall is held up of his friends. Yeah, is held up of his friends. But a poor man being down is thrust also away by his friends. Alright? When a rich man is fallen, he hath many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, and yet men justify him. Alright? So, hey, I'm sure this man spoke a lot of nonsense on the pulpit. Whether he spoke about the SOE and whatnot, so forth, and this and that and the other. It's still a bunch of nonsense, because he not giving you the facts and the truth of why all is taking place. Because again, don't get it twisted. You feel he don't know what is taking place behind closed doors with these government officials and whatnot, because they was working in the Attorney General office and whatnot. They know all the wickedness, all the wicked, dirty, nasty secrets of these politicians and whatnot. So they know, and they are part of that club. Me and you cannot be a part of that club. Alright? They are a part of that club. So it says here, he speaketh things not to be spoken, yet men justify him. The poor man slipped, and they rebuke him too. He spake wisely, and could have no place. Alright? When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith, then they extol it, Salakia, they extol it to the clouds. Alright? They extol it to the clouds. Let me see if I can get the meaning of that word extol. Alright. Let's get the meaning of that word extol. E-S-T-O-L. Let me make sure. Yeah. Alright. Meaning. Let me see. No. Right. As it in the Merriam-Webster dictionary here. Let's take a look at that here. The Merriam, alright, Webster dictionary. Extol or extolling. Alright. To praise highly, to glorify. Alright. To praise highly, to glorify, to celebrate. The synonyms here, to bless, celebrate, exalt, magnify, resound. Alright. Emblazon, glorify, Lord, praise. Alright. So this is what they do. Alright. So they will extol this man to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, which is us, alright, the men of the Lord, the prophets, alright, but if the poor man speaks, they say, what fellow is this? Who the hell is he? Who gave he permission to speak? You know, these things, you know. What fellow is this? if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. There's what it is. There's what it is. But you know what I would leave with? I would leave with this scripture here, which is Isaiah 65. Because this was just a preview. Alright? This was just a preview of what is to really take place with all you in those harlot houses, all you Negroes and Native Americans and Hispanics and whatnot in that harlot house. Alright, so this is Isaiah 65 and 1. It reads, I am sought of them that ask not for me. I am found of them that sought me not. I said, behold me unto a nation that was not called by my name. I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people which walketh in a way that was not good after their own thoughts, seeking their own righteousness. Alright? A people that provoketh me to anger continually to my face, that sacrifice in gardens and burneth incense upon altars of brick, alright, which is your churches, which remain among the graves, dead state, churches, and lodge in the monuments, which eat swine's flesh, alright, which eat swine's flesh, and the broth of abominable things in their vessels, which say, stand by thyself, come not near me, alright, for I am holier than thou. Alright, and this is what I say, if he had encountered any one of us, he would have put forth that holier than thou persona. Alright, because, his high accolades and the positions that he held, and the shoulders that he rubbed against and what have you, so forth. Yeah? So it says, these are a smoke in my nose, a fire that burneth all the day. Behold, it is written before me, I will not keep silence, but will recompense, even recompense into their bosom, your iniquities and the iniquities of your fathers, together, saith the Lord, which have burnt incense upon the mountains, and blaspheme me upon the hills, which is the governmental structures, Alright, yeah. Is what that guy this is what that guy was doing. All these things is what he was doing, man. Alright? This is what he was doing, man. And this is why he was judged. Therefore will I measure their former work into their bosom. Alright? Thus saith the Lord, as the new wine is found in the cluster, and one say, destroy it not, for a blessing is in it, so will I do for my servants' sake, that I may not destroy them all. But I'm jumping down to verse 11. Alright? Verse 11 it reads, but ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forgot my holy mountain, alright, which is the truth, alright, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer, when I spoke, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose wherein I delighted not. And this is why a lot of you all is going to be getting judged, all you Christians in your churches and what have you, so forth. Alright? You all think we're going to them wicked ass evil friggin' churches. The Lord, no, the Lord is not dealing with you all. You all are going to be judged, and you all are going to be judged in the harshest of ways. It's plain and simple. Alright? It's plain and simple. And every day the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai, every day this man carries out his work. He brings his judgment to light. Alright? This is what it is. So I hope you all are satisfied through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. This is a brother Kahan from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp here in Trinidad, signing out, saying Kal Alayam, La Alahayanawa, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakah Kodash, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, Barakata Yahweh. Barakatah Yahushai. Alright, double honors unto the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessing, salutation unto the brothers who preach and teaching us truth. Show the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more than ever. Shalom unto the speckled Israelites, and shalom unto the very few but faithful Akwat. Alright, your brother Kahan from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp signing out, saying shalom.